Hey there, I'm Eric Bone, and what you just heard was bass play through the Revenant Preamp and Boost by Revelation Effects. I'm very excited to be sharing this pedal with you today because its maker is actually a friend of mine. I first met Dwayne Gable as the guy behind Revelation Cable Company before he started making pedals. With that relationship in play, though, it can kind of make a video feel like sponsored content if you're not careful. So before we got into any of the sound demos, I wanted to make sure that I shared that and reassure everybody that Dwayne has no impact on what I'm going to be sharing with you today. So with that out of the way, let's get into those sound demos because let me tell you, the Revenant sounds really, really good. Looking at the front panel of the Revenant, it's clear that there are a couple sections that we can dig into, so let's divide and conquer. We'll start with the preamp. You have your gain knob at the top left, you have a 3-band EQ in the middle, and a master volume on the top right. The left toggle controls whether or not the circuit is clipping. With the toggle up, you're getting a nice clean sound. With the toggle down, well, rather than talk about it, why don't we take a listen and see what that sounds like? The Revenant circuit is actually based on the Federa Model 2000, a rare and discontinued bass preamp that sounded good on pretty much everything you put in front of it. Now, as good as the pedal sounded, the Model 2000 is a very different unit than what we find in the Revenant. It was missing things like DC power, it ran on 9 volts. The Revenant also has a full range boost available as opposed to the mid-cut boost foot switch that was found on the Model 2000. So let's take a quick look. Coming back to the front panel of the unit, this right toggle engages either the full range clean boost or a high pass filter on that boost, and the knob to its right can give us up to an additional 21 decibels before the preamp section of the pedal. These features were some of the things that Revelation Effects enlisted the support of John from Electronic Audio Experiments to integrate into their revised circuit. We're going to take advantage of the clean boost in this next section. What we'll do is we'll take a loop that I've recorded and turn it from something fairly static into something a little bit more special by using the preamp in combination with the full range boost. Let's start up the loop. We're starting more or less from unity gain. The low and the high frequencies are set to 0, but the midband can actually be cut, and in this position, that's what we're doing. And let's engage the Revenant. Let's make this sing a little bit more. I'm going to dial in the classic scooped EQ. Most of the boost is going to go to the bass and treble bands, but I will bring up the mids a little bit to taste, because why not? Now for a quick A-B. So as promised, let's engage the boost now. We'll use the full range boost and keep the toggle up. We're probably only going to need about half of the 21 decibels available to us too. So now that we have both the EQ and the boost activated, let's do another A-B. Yeah, now that I've had it, I want it back. And there you have it. This is a drastic difference from where we started. Having now had a bit of time with the Revenant to really dig in, what do I think? I mean, I love the thing. I really, really love the thing. I went into this video thinking that the Revenant was going to be a piece that I use as maybe an alternative sound here and there, and what I found is something that's not going to be leaving my chain. I think it's going to be part of pretty much every sound I produce. The big reason for that, I mean, obviously, it makes things sound good, but it makes me excited about my sound, and then that inspires me to play music. And that's what this is all supposed to be about, right? All this gear that I'm surrounded by, all the gear that you have at home, it's supposed to inspire you to make music. And when something's making you do that, you don't mess with it. So I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to keep this in my chain, and I'm going to be excited every time I pick up my instrument. And with that, I think I'm going to go play right now because I want to. I don't want to be talking anymore. I want to play through the Revenant. So I'm Eric Bone. Thank you again for watching. We'll see you next time. I'm going to go play some notes.